I'm now going to remove this basin, and that will enable us to remove the tiles from the back. We're not going to be putting this back in for a few days because we're going to tile at the back of it before we put the new basin back in. So that's going to involve taking the basin out and capping off the water supply. This particular basin is fixed to the wall with 2 screws going through the back there and 2 screws in the pedestal at the bottom. So the first thing we need to do is disconnect the taps. So before you disconnect the taps, you need to turn the water supply off. So I've turned off the incoming stop tap to the property, which has stopped the water from coming through either tap because we're on a combi system here. So as soon as you turn the main isolation valve off, it stops the hot and the cold water. So I'm going to use this basin wrench and I'm going to undo the nuts that secure the taps to the pipework. And now we need to undo the waste, which is that plastic nut there. And if you look at the bottom of the pedestal there, you can see one of the screws that's holding the pedestal to the floor. So we need to remove those 2 screws. And then there's a screw at each side of the basin holding it to the wall, so we need to remove those. So we're now going to cut the bead of silicone. And now we can gently prise the basin up. And we've now got the basin, although we've got a few tiles with it as well. Obviously, if you're not retiling your bathroom, you need to be a lot more careful when you're taking your basin out. So we're just going to remove these earthing clamps, and I'll actually fit new ones later on when we've repiped up the new basin. So now we've removed the basin, we need to cap off the water supply so that we can turn it back onto the rest of the house. And one of the best ways of doing it is using a push fit stop end like that. And these are absolutely brilliant, and it's probably the easiest way of capping off any water supply. So obviously you need to get the correct size one, and this is a 15mm. And this is a 15mm pipe. So we're just going to cut the pipe off using the pipe slice. And we just need to deburr it. So once you've deburred the pipe, all you do is take your push fit stop end and push that on there directly. And once the water pressure goes in there, it'll make the stainless steel grab ring grab the pipe, and there's no chance of that coming off again until you release the grab ring. And if you want to remove these, all you need to do is turn off the water so there's no pressure in the pipe, and then open a downstairs tap to drain the pipe. And then all you do is take your fingers underneath, press in the release ring and lift off, and that's how easy it is.